Thank you guys for coming, making it out of your busy schedule to come see us and learn about what it is that we do with the Scalp Micropigmentation. My name is Donna.
My name is Rachel.
And we got into this because not so many people here are offering the services. So we have a vision that if we get in it sooner before it blows up, then we can be pioneers in the industry. What made you get into it?
So I started off being a makeup artist, and then I got into PMU. Wasn't a huge fan of that. And then I saw a post on Instagram, and it was showing a picture of a guy that was bald, and then he looked like he had hair. And I was like, oh my god, this is insane. So I took the course with someone in Vancouver, and I just fell in love. And then ever since, it's something that I love doing. I don't see myself doing anything else other than SMP, and it's definitely life-changing for me and for my clients.
Yeah, especially financially, right?
Yes.
In an expensive city like Vancouver. So the reason why I got into it, I have a 12-station shop with a tattoo room in the back, and my brother was tattooing out of it, and once he decided to tattoo elsewhere, then everyone was stating that I should use the room for brow tattooing, which was then blossoming. So I started learning brow tattooing. I flew to California to learn ombre brow tattooing, but in the end, it wasn't something I was interested in. It had nothing to do with my barbering background. So when I was on Instagram, me too, I saw pictures and images of before and afters where the guy had no hair, and then all of a sudden it looked like he had an edge up. And I thought, this is just some magic, and I need to learn this because this is the future. So I learned it, I flew to Florida, and then I brought it back to Vancouver, and instantly I just kept going at it. And because there weren't that many people that knew about SMP, I had the support of the Vancouver barbering community. You as one, right? You sent me compliance, and it's just been a game changer. I feel, even though I had my business, I had my salon, I feel that as soon as I started doing SMP, that was the only way that I feel like I could have bought a house, because I felt more financially secure with what we charge for doing SMP. So we really want to make sure that we want to help you guys too get into this industry so you can also afford this expensive city that we live in by providing this service. Especially you guys are barbers, we already have clients.
Mm-hmm. What is SMP? It's the fastest growing hair loss solution where we tattoo tiny dots that replicate the look of hair follicles. It is the next best option for men and women who can't qualify for a hair transplant or afford one either. SMP creates an illusion of hair. Even hair transplant clients look for SMP to complete their look by camouflaging their scars and increasing their density.
SMP cost is effective and gives instant results. Restore confidence with scalp micropigmentation services known as SMP.
We want to provide the best education to our students with high-quality standards. Our combined experience puts together our strengths in the SMP industry. You get the best of both worlds learning from two of Vancouver's leading SMP artists.
It's more than just dots. SMP is art.
We will show you how to correctly insert the needle and what ink colors to use. We have worked with many tools, needles, and ink brands, so you can have a feel for what works best. Being diverse helps us evolve into better artists. Barbers are evolving as SMP artists around the world. Visionary minds. Scalp micropigmentation is making its way to the barber industry. At the moment, shop owners have taken this skill to their shops because they see the future's growth. It has been growing fast in the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia. Canada has yet to make its mark in the industry. This is why, in order to grow SMP in Canada, we need more SMP artists to provide this amazing service.
Why learn scalp micropigmentation? What's in it for me?
High ticket service on time spent. The average cost of SMP is $3,000 and racks up 9 hours of your time. If you're charging $20 for a 45-minute haircut, then you will have to do 150 haircuts within 112.5 hours of your time. If you charge $40 for a 45-minute haircut, you will have to do 75 haircuts for a total of 56.25 hours of your time.
What we normally charge would be anywhere from $1,800 to $4,200.
Loyal Client Trust Advantage. Current clients that have been with you are aging and losing hair. This is the perfect added service to help them. This is perfect for barbers who already have loyal clients, so you can already have clients on the get-go after learning SMP.
Also, it is low competition. You have an advantage of achieving clients because there aren't enough SMP artists in Vancouver.
Now is the perfect time to get in because we do not have a lot of practitioners, and it's blowing up in the United States and the UK, all over the world except for Canada. As for trends, Canada is always far behind to follow.
The most affordable hair loss solution service.
It guarantees you instant results compared to the 1-year wait that you will get with hair transplants. Prices will vary upon the amount of hair loss. The more hair loss, the more work.
Here are photos of the Norwood scale and the Ludwig scale. It showcases the male and female hair loss patterns. We use these images to help determine the cost of the procedure. Attention to detail.
At Vancouver Inc. SMP, we offer an intensive 3-day hands-on training course. This course is perfect for individuals with no experience or with a professional background in barbering or tattooing. Together we hold 11 SMP certifications. We believe in continued education and ongoing support. When choosing us as your SMP trainers, you can count on us to keep sharing new skills and techniques post-education as SMP evolves.
Here are some images of botched SMP jobs.
These happen when practitioners are untrained.
We can teach you how to avoid making these common mistakes. Constant support. We are here to answer you.
As we continue our education and evolve as artists, Vancouver Inc. SMP will keep you up to date with everything they learn to our certified students.
Color formulations. Most students struggle with knowing what color to use. Message us your client's skin so we can help you formulate until you master it.
Marketing strategies. Trying to find models can be challenging, so we teach you how to target your ads to gain leads.
Group support private chat. Share your work with your colleagues and ask questions to get answers within our community. Becoming a scalp micropigmentation artist with the average cost per client being $2,500, you can potentially make over 6 figures.
What is included with the training course? Online bloodborne pathogens course, training manual, starter kit including machine, pigment, needles, practice skin, and much more. You get 2 SMP certifications, ongoing support, 1-day shadowing, lunch, and a celebratory dinner.
3-day course outline. Introduction to SMP, SMP techniques and standards, skin theory and skin types, how to conduct client consultations, proper machine handling, color mixing and color theory, custom hairlines and hair density, SMP blending and fading, camouflaging hair transplant scars, marketing and how to build your portfolio, barbering basics, photo, video content creation, pre- and post-care, suppliers list.
Price factor. Traveling outside Canada. Your flight could cost $600, accommodation $500, meal cost $150, and for your course in US, $5,000 is equivalent to $6,650 Canadian dollars. Total cost for a 3-day to 4-day travel is $7,900 Canadian. The cost of our course is $5,600 Canadian. Only until September 30, if you put your deposit down now, our price will only be $5,100 Canadian.
Thank you so much for your time here, and then we're here to answer any questions you have.
I know it's kind of like early to ask this question, but how do you
It's not really
fade or blend?
How do you fade or blend?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's an artistic eye.
if you use different color, or do you just do lighter dots?
Both, and then
You can't tell me, so I think
until you take the card. Or maybe I could answer a little bit. But yeah, you pretty much answered it. Like, it's a technique, it's the needle set, it's the ink, it's all of it. And it's all of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above. Your speed. That is something that's speed.
Yeah, because I follow Barbering in Vancouver. He's like, or not in Vancouver, sorry, in the States, and he does SMP, and he did like a full ball cut. He gave him a fade.
Yeah.
Literally ball folded now.
Yeah.
Full on fade.
The way to think about it too is an art, it's stippling,
Yeah.
right? So you have that basis of stippling.
Yeah.
Plus you make copies. Right? It's
So as you think I'd be ready to, like, after the 3-day course to start my first time?
Oh, hell yeah, because we keep it small, that way, this is how I felt confident. It was just me and another student, so it was just two of us. And I had hours of practice on the skin, and it gave me the confidence. And also the fact that you guys are here, you already work on your own, you have that business mindset. People with business mindset don't waste time. You just go get it. People ask me, are you nervous to do your first time? I was like, no. I was like, give me that skin. I'm willing to do it for free in the start, so I can just get my practice on. So, yeah, it depends on how determined are you, like how bad do you want it in anything, right?
In that course that we do you have to bring a model or for our last day, or do you want us to practice on the
So
day?
what I do is, no, you are going to be doing real skin.
Okay.
And for models, it's great if you can bring your own model. That way you can do the second session and third session. Because they're already your client, right?
So what I do offer to my students, I think we were talking about it, but we didn't want to put up a presentation, but I think we could share that, offering if they do find their own clients. If you guys are driven, you guys want to, start making money, you could just message me. I could book you in. You could come into my studio or her studio. Donna runs her other business, so I know she's a little bit busier. You could come into my studio and I could be there. I could watch you and guide you. So I don't mind doing that because that way you guys will feel confident, and then if you guys do mess up, like I'm right there to watch you, to guide you, and I could also be taking pictures and taking videos of you guys doing what you're flying. That way you guys have things to post.
See, like how I just got popping after taking my training was, as soon as I booked the course, I booked the class, I showed all my clients, every single one of them, like, yo, check this out, I'm going to be going to Florida, I'm going to be learning from this guy, check out his work. If you're interested, I can book you in as my free model. That's how I did it. And so by the time I landed back from Florida, I was set, like I was fully booked. For the first I think it was 4 months. So September to December, I was like slammed back to 6 days because I was trying to figure out how long is it going to take for me to do SMP. That way, as soon as I can find out how long it takes me to do, then I can schedule perfectly in between my haircuts and my hair colors. So I've had so many days where I would do hair color, haircut, hair color, SMP. So I was just like mixing it up, and I told my family, I need to sacrifice this 4 months just so I can get this done right. So you can see I'm a determined person. I really wanted to become great at this art. So I spent the time from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. There were days I was doing 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. just so I can do my assistant clients. Because I was already fully booked when I got back from Florida. So I had to spend extra days of my days off to squeeze in the SMP models. So it's how bad do you want it? And even after dinner, I was still practicing on melons because I wanted to be great.
It also helps to have a super supportive husband.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, like all entrepreneurs need a supportive partner.
Would you guys say it's like your main goal is to grow the industry?
So, you answered that.
So definitely yes. I started doing SMP in 2019, and obviously at the beginning, I was just thinking, okay, like I'm helping people and it's good money, but I've seen a lot of bad job coming into my studio. I'm like, how did this person mess it up? Like, this is crazy. Like, this guy, he's already not feeling confident. He's wearing hats all the time. He's walking out now with a bad SMP job. You know, it's like, and then when they come in, it's like, you know, I want to be able to train people and get this done properly, doing it right. You know, it's not all about money. When you guys start doing this, you see your clients, they leave the door so happy. I have clients who, this guy was like 6'2", super jacked, he was like in the army, and then I did his first session, he started crying.
Yeah, that's the problem with barbering. It's like people come in for their haircut every week or two and it goes out. They're like, oh, it's just a haircut. You know what I mean? People are like, I'll just come get the next one, you know, 2-3 weeks later. It's like not kind of looked up upon as like how SMP would.
Well, it's because they got hair.
But you know what? You guys are going to start seeing your clients losing.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you do one client, you've got pictures to show, and they're like, oh, dude, like, you're actually doing this. This is crazy. And then you're sitting there cutting his hair for like 30 minutes, an hour. You have all that time to sell yourself, right? So the chances of you guys getting clients, it's like, it's really high.
Would you say it's hard to find barbers and other SMP artists to train? Like, would you say it's a hard thing to do? Or like, would you say the upfront money cost is like a barrier for you guys? Or like, would you guys think about SMP educators?
So for me, so far my students mostly were my clients. So I do the SMP on them. They see the result. They're like, oh my god, like I actually want to learn this. I do have my first student. She was a single mom. She followed me on Instagram. I wasn't training back at that time. She was the one who reached out to me. It was like, hey, I really like your work. There's not a lot of artists who does density work. And she's like, can you please put up something and like train me? And then I was like thinking, am I ready? Like, am I good enough to train? But it was also like, I'm glad she pushed me, because now that I have my training course put together, I show more about density. And I know Donna, she does more, you know, ball guys and shut up and hairline, so she has her technique. I have my technique. And obviously for me, it was hard to get a student, but I only offer one-on-one training in my studio. So,
have you guys ever thought about like doing Vancouver SMP and like training your students, and instead of like doing an upfront cost, like essentially kind of like signing like some sort of contract and getting that trainer person who's learning in your guys' shop and taking the commission rate instead for that first year? In the long run, it's like a win-win situation for both sides.
Like apprenticeship style.
Yeah, like you would make way more than $5,000 each, right? And then the person who's learning gets that full year to come to your studio, work full time, whatever how many hours they want to learn the skill, and tax all the clients in your guys' industry.
So I thought about that. It's funny you're saying that, because just about 2-3 weeks ago, I always message my students. I'm like, hey, are you doing any SMP? Show me your work. Have you been practicing? Like, you know, what are you doing? I don't get crazy on them, but like I do ask them just to be like, okay, guys, pushing yourself, are you throwing ads, are you putting yourself on Craigslist? So I did offer to 3 of my students that I think they're driven and they're working hard to work on it.
Yeah.
So they, I would get them clients, and then I'll give them the commission. Or if they find their own clients, I get a cut, and then they could come into the studio. They could use my space, and I could be there. So that was a new thing that I just.
Yeah, like to get some feedback for like my perspective as me, like I was getting into it. Like I do have a lot of clients that would love to get this done for sure, that's my idea. But for me, like I'd rather give up more of my like income that I make from it and more expenses too.
Yeah. I was that close to living in Hawaii and working off like military base. And it would just.
But you know what's crazy? I have all these people I talk to people from Hawaii as well, like Hawaiian barbers, and they're telling me that they're going to be moving to another state.
Yeah.
I mean, all these people that left Hawaii, I was like, oh, why are you guys moving to Hawaii? It's like they can't afford Hawaii.
Well, no, they can't. But what I was trying to say, like my cousin, he's in the military. He's like, dude, you just kill them with this. They have to get it weekly.
Yeah.
But to do that, you can just put it back on.
But I truly believe that if we do start having more SMP artists out here, then it'll spread.
Yeah.
You know, it's already been like 3 to 4 years that we've both been doing SMP, and it still hasn't grown to the potential that it should be.
Yeah.
You can see that in Florida and Washington that they're just training so many barbers, and it's essentially getting everyone busy because then the customers are starting to learn about that option, right?
Have they said to you guys, like individually, or just as a whole, how hard it is for them to kind of like get that up and running, or to even like get busy?
Yeah. So they told me that in order to get busy, is you got to give up 3 jobs. That's what I've heard from 2 of the top trainers.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did too.
Oh my God. How hard to follow you since you started?
But that's SMP, I feel like that's us barbers doing people hard for us to get clients. So
That's
I feel
why
like it's so
exactly.
easy for us to get clients.
That's what
Just
I'm
because
saying.
of
You
what-
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've never cut hair before? Never in your life?
Well, I did cut my ex-boyfriend's hair because of COVID.
So you never
Never washed.
Did you do women's majority for your SMP?
So when I started, I was getting probably about 80% male, 20% female, and then I started doing one female, and then I posted pictures and videos, and then I've just been getting nonstop DM people booking me for consultations because now more women are trying to learn about it. And now I would say about 70% of my clients are females, and I charge way more. So
A lot of females go to get that, what's that called? Injections?
Hair extensions, yeah.
the PRP.
The PRP, yeah. And getting their hairlines whenever they want, done. I was going to do PRP as well, but people are skeptical about that. With SMP, it's like you get a result right away.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
So I do have a couple of my female clients that got the therapy, and she said it was really painful. She said it was really painful. It was really sore. You have to go back once a year for the booster injections. So she's did that for about 2 years, and she's already paid. She said about $6,000, and her hair didn't grow back.
Yeah.
So she said it only worked for like the first 2-3 months, and then her hair was falling back again. So she was like, oh my God, I wish I knew about this sooner. It would have saved me a lot of,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
All our clients always, like, after it's done, it's like, I wish I did this sooner. They all say that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then you'll have some clients who are also scared, that I'll think about it. And then their wives just say, tell their husband, I'm sick and tired of you saying you want to get it done. Just go see Donna and just get it done already. And then they're like, yeah, I've been following you for over 2 years. And my wife said that I should just get it done. You're going to find that the ways trends work, right, in the barbering industry. Before Instagram, like the faux hawks, the mohawks, all that stuff, and the hard parts, that stuff came in the States and UK, and then we would show that to our clients. It was like, hey, check this out, this is going on in there. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's not me. And then 2 years later, like, okay, I'm ready for the hard part. By that time, there's already a new style.
Thank you so much for watching this presentation.
We both appreciate your time and hope to train you in the future.
Contact us if you have any questions.